Hey guys, it's Jezza here, and today we've got the round 15 tipping for the AFL. So, starting off on Friday night, we've got, or tonight actually, it's a bit of a later upload. Normally I do these Wednesday or Thursday. But yeah, tonight, Melbourne and Sydney at the G. It's a pretty tough one. Melbourne obviously had a really good win last week, but so did the Swans. They came back with only like 3 or 4 minutes to go. Both teams have won 4 of their last 5. Swans have won 3 in a row. The D's have won 4 in a row. And they've had some pretty lucky wins there, which suggests they're probably due for a loss. So, based on that and the fact that the Swans are getting McVeigh back this week and also Zach Jones, and you know, the D's are without Hogan, Jones, Garlett, and maybe there's one more I'm missing, but yeah, they're without all those players. Swans are getting players back. I think this will be one of those ones that Melbourne should win, but they lose as they always seem to do. So yeah, I'm going to tip the Swans by 8 points in a very, very close game, but it could definitely go either way. Then Saturday afternoon, the Dogs versus West Coast. Again, another pretty difficult game to tip. They're all difficult games to tip this year, to be honest. But you know, 9th versus 7th, both on 7 wins, both pretty desperate for one. The Eagles obviously really let one go last week against the D's. They really shouldn't have. They've only won 1 of their last 5 games, and the Dogs won 2 of their last 5. They got over the line last week, probably with a bit of help from the umpires, but that's, you know, whatever. You can't do much about that. But I don't know. You know, at Etihad, they don't play good at all in Melbourne, the Eagles. So I'm going to say the Dogs are going to win by 22 points. The Eagles, they're a chance to turn up after last week, but I get the feeling that the Dogs, with Rob Murphy back in the side, they're just going to be too strong at Etihad and they're going to win that one. Then Carlton versus Adelaide. Adelaide had a big slip-up last week, lost to Hawthorn. So they won't want to be losing another one of those. So I'm just going to tip Adelaide by 38 points. They're no easy beat anymore, Carlton, but I just don't think they've got it in them to beat the Crows, who'll be very, very determined. Then Saturday twilight, it's Gold Coast and North Melbourne, and I'm going to tip the Gold Coast in that one by 14 points. Gary Ablett's 300th game finally this week. Sam Day? Sam Day's 100th game, maybe Stephen May's 100th game, I don't even know. But one of those two. So, you know, milestones there. The fact that they, you know, yeah, I think they should win. They're a much better side than North, in my opinion, especially at home. So I'm going to tip Gold Coast by 16 points. Then Saturday night, the game that is featured in the video, GWS versus Geelong, 1st versus 3rd. GWS bringing back Lob, Callie, and Devon Smith, that's right, this week. They're just going to be too strong, in my opinion. I don't think... I just don't think they'll be able to be stopped. They lost Zach Williams this week. Tim Taranto's out for the season, I've heard. But yeah, I think GWS are just far too strong with those ins. You know, Joel Selwood might not play as well. So then other night game is going to be another great game. It's Port Adelaide and Richmond. And I'm going to tip Port Adelaide by 12 points over in Adelaide. They're pretty good there. So yeah, Richmond tend to lose the close ones. I think it'll be another close one, and yeah, Port Adelaide will come out on top. Then Sunday, Essendon and Brisbane. Essendon will win by 58 points. It's just going to be one of those days where they just absolutely smash them. Then Hawthorn and Collingwood. Last time these two teams played, Hawks kicked like the first 7 goals of the game, then absolutely choked it, lost in the end. Didn't they lose by like 3 goals or something? Yeah, they lost by 3 goals. So yeah, it's a great win last week for the Hawks, but I'm going to have to swing the way of the Pies just because Jamie Elliott's back in, and you know, I like the Pies. They're not quite top 8 ready yet, but no, I like them, and I think they'll get over the line. The last game of the round is Fremantle and St Kilda, and Freo are pretty hungry for a win. Nearly got one last week against Geelong. Walters obviously missed that goal, and they kind of choked like a 6-goal lead. But if they play that same sort of footy that they did last week over there as well, they'll absolutely smash the Saints. So No real big ins for the Saints. Both teams have just got 3 ins, no outs so far because it's a Sunday game. And then Freo brought in Brady Gray and then Fife and Sanderland. So very, very big ins there. Could be very influential. Jack Steele might come back for the Saints. Not sure. He's named in the ins, but you never know. And then, I'll tip Freo by 26 points. I just don't think the Saints have got it in them up there, but if they win, they're looking a lot better for top 8. Freo have lost their last 4. The Saints have won their last 2. It's 12th versus 8th there actually, but if Freo win, they'll be right back in contention for the 8. Anyway, that is it for today. Let me know your tips down in the comments as always, and I'll see you guys next time.